Hi, everybody. Welcome to some live reading sprints and productivity sprints and whatever you want to do. Hang out with us. So, before we get into all the comments, what are you ladies reading? Storm?
Darn, Tiffany's not here, but okay. Let's see which way. I'm going to probably listen to a little bit of it back there, because I need to start. I might not get it finished by the end of the month if I don't start. I'm like 70% into it, and it's like, it's okay, but yeah, I just don't think I really care for King that much anymore. But he's just too long-winded. Like if he knocks some of that out.
You didn't get that from The Stand where he walks and he walks and he walks and he walks and he walks, which the book ought to be called The Walk and not The Stand, but whatever.
Yeah.
That's besides
and and it was funny because that was one of my favorite books whenever I was a teen. And then me and my friend Barb, we read it a few years ago, and we did it, split it up through 3 months, and we thought we were never going to get through. We're like, oh my goodness, this is horrible. But we did get the extended cut because that's what I had, and she had too, and everything. But still, it was like, why did he have to add more walking? Because but yeah, and then I will probably break off of that, and I got the audiobook off of Hoopla for stalking around the Christmas tree.
Nice. Fantastic.
I'll be definitely pulling that. Oh, there we are. Huh, I just have us on. I was pulling up my book and I ended up pulling us up. So I got to see my face twice. So exciting.
Well, while you're there, like it.
I mean, I like your faces, but my own. I am listening to the last of the Witch Upon a Star. It's
nice.
I did not like the third book. I actually ranted about it a little bit. I did, and it's so sad because I really love this series, and then the third book to me was just did not like it. But I'm gonna finish it. It's the Witch Way Library.
Okay.
It's getting to the point where it's all pining over the guy, and it's constantly about the guy. And then last one was about the jealousy and all. And
yeah, no you're thanks. Over it.
Not my thing.
There's 5 books out in that series right now, I think.
Well, the 5th one doesn't come out until November.
Okay, so I was gonna say because I know my friends like caught up until the one that comes out.
Yeah, the last one comes out in November. So I tried for an arc for that, but I don't know if I'll be approved. And then I have a short story, but this is one of my favorite series. It's the Shady Hollow series, but it's the Halloween. It's one of the it's a short, just one of the shorts or like the 0.5s or whatever. But this cover is everything. Like
I love it.
And I love all their covers because love
all the covers are really nice. I like
they're really cute. I love the series, and I thought, well, I will go ahead and start that because Halloween is here before we know it, and then
I need to read that series because my friend Barb's like, you need to read it. It's really
I have a bad habit of showing and not telling, and I know some people say that, but it is called The Phantom. It's from the Shady Hollow series by Jonah Black. And then I am also trying to get Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches, and let's just put a big old title over there, and I can't remember any of the ways that's said, but I'm about halfway.
The audiobook for that just came in, so I'm hoping to try to fit it in.
The audiobook for that was fantastic.
It doesn't, I'll be honest, this isn't something that I would have to reserve for Halloween. It does not have a Halloween feel to me.
No,
I was going to use it for her Witches Need Love too.
Oh, okay. All right.
And stuff. And I was like, wouldn't you know? And my friend wanted me to read it. And I was like, well, I'll just go ahead and everything. And then it had like a 6-week wait or whatever it was. And I was like, I'm never going to get it. But it came. I was like, oh, look, there it is. Because never, it's like, you always go ahead and put it on hold because you never know. Because there might be 2 or 3 people that skip, they don't need it right now and push it back. And then you jump to the front of the line. So.
If I can get it on Audible or on audio, I definitely will, because like the last book that I just finished in the Witch Way Library, I did that in less than 24 hours just because I was home today. I was cleaning out my bedroom, doing all the fall redo.
That's right.
And so I listened to the book all day long. Well, of course, it's a 6-hour, 7-hour book. I'm going to be able to finish.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice and easy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, Presley, relax.
What are you reading?
I don't know if I'll be doing any reading tonight, to be completely honest, but I'm still reading Settling Sandcastle by Nancy Robards Thompson, the Harlequin special edition novel. I did a lot of reading today, actually. I finished Brownies and Broomsticks by Bailey Cates. I really like that. That was a reread for me. And I started, and I'm about halfway through Small Spaces by Catherine
Arden.
Arden, thank you. And that one I'm enjoying, but I got that one on audio, so I had that plugged in today while I was working. So I got a lot of reading done today. I feel like tonight might be a just watch some YouTube kind of night.
I finished a couple of books today too.
Good for you.
Both of them were middle grade. One was kind of silly. It was called No One Leaves the Castle by Christopher Healy. It was more of on the humor. It's a mystery kind of, but it was like a closed. What do you call those? Closed circle mysteries. Closed circle mysteries where they can't go from the area. It was a fantasy type of mystery. There was a bubble over the castle, so nobody could leave anywhere because it was a magic bubble and they couldn't leave. And young kids were trying to figure out who killed the magician or whatever. But it was kind of like the movie Clue meets a fantasy mystery.
Oh, fun.
It was silly, weird.
I love the movie Clue. Love it.
And then Slime Doesn't Pay by R.L. Stein. It should have been knocked down from a 254-page book to a Goosebumps size book because.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't a Goosebumps.
No, it was just a normal size because it was the Goosebumps are like 180 pages maybe.
Yeah.
126 pages, and it was. They didn't even get out the slime to slime the brother till like 67% into the book. And I'm like, I had to put up with his nonsense all this time. And then we finally, it was a book about they put this slime on him and he turns into a monster, but that doesn't even happen till like the end of the book. So
I cannot hear the word slime and not think about Double Dare. And I know that's what I'm showing my age. Do y'all remember the show Double Dare?
I don't think we had it up here.
Is that on Nickelodeon?
It was on Nickelodeon. And then it went on regular TV for a while. Like if you had a channel that showed kind of, different station, it wasn't like the ABC, NBC, whatever, like you had a local station. But Mark, the host name was Mark something or another. And you got slimed, basically. It was all these kids. It was a kids' game show, and kids.
We didn't have Nickelodeon, but I remember
it was on public television because
we had a show called "You Can't Do That on Television," where the people got slimed.
Mm-hmm.
We had that.
So anytime you mention slime, I think about Double Dare. And I've showed my age. Is there anybody out there in the audience who remembers Double Dare?
Love it. Let's see what we got here. Our cheerleader, Pat. Hi, Pat. Good evening, everyone. Reading Candy Corn Murder by Leslie Meyer. Excellent. And then, of course, don't forget the thumbs up. Thank you so much, Pat.
I did that earlier.
We adore you for that. Emily, hi, everyone. I'm reading The Night Raven. Excellent. Cynthia. Hi, everyone. It's been a while since I've been on Sprints, but finally have time. Well, I'm so glad to see you here.
Glad you are here. Yep.
Thank you so much. Tina. Hello, y'all. I just made my last 2 grilled cheese sandwiches because I need to stop eating. I've had 12 in the last 24, and we're running out of cheese.
If we get any kind of like Velveeta or whatever it is, that's all it gets used for. Dad's like, can we have grilled cheese sandwiches? Can we have grilled cheese sandwiches? It doesn't get used for anything else.
I warned her because she's reading that Linda Riley cheese shop. I warned her you were going to eat grilled cheese.
And you're going to want to make fancy grilled cheese because she makes fancy ones.
Yes.
Fancy is fun. Fancy is fun. And here it is. There's 2 people I could blame this grilled cheese situation on. Tiffany for convincing me to read Up to No Gouda by Linda Riley, or Linda Riley for writing the book. Well, since Tiffany's not here, I suggest you blame her.
We can just blame Tiffany all night.
Right? Exactly. Sorry, Tiffany.
We love you.
Blame her because she's going to be on her way going somewhere fun and cool. We don't get
right? Exactly. Hi, Kat. Hi, everyone. I'm reading Canter with a Killer by Amber Camp. book 1 in a horse rescue mystery series. First horse cozy, and I'm really enjoying it so far.
Oh,
Excellent.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. I need to get to that one. I have it, but I haven't got to it.
I'm surprised there's not more of them, considering like our generation and how much we love the horse books.
Right.
You know, like, it was a big to-do when you were our age, right?
Yes. Misty of Shanquetique. My God, I read that so much the cover fell off of it.
Yeah, and the Saddle
Black
Club
Stallion.
series, and yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. Purple. Hi everyone. Continuing on with Assault and Beret. And since Tina mentioned grilled cheese, I think I'm going to make a grilled cheese with ham. We have started a trend because I was just thinking, what am I going to have for dinner?
My husband just dropped off Jimmy John's, so I know what I'm having.
Ooh, nice.
We had, instead of chicken and waffles, we had chicken and pancakes.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I've used pancakes for bread before. No shame in that game.
Right? That sounds delicious, actually. I'm reading at Brambleberry Bay Murder Club by Addison Moore, and now I want grilled cheese. Now we can all blame Tina.
Okay, so grilled cheese question. Now, do y'all put butter on the outside of the bread, or do you put mayo on the outside of the bread?
Butter.
Because I'm going to say mayo is something else.
I did try with mayo. It wasn't for me.
Wasn't for you.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer butter as well, but I like the crunchiness with the mayo, so I do kind of a little combination.
Does anybody put jelly on theirs, like put a little strawberry or grape or anything like that?
My husband does. He
Really?
loves jelly. Oh yeah.
Because is he from the South? Is he from the South?
He's from the same area I am. I mean,
I was wondering because the people that I know that done that, they were from the South, and that's what I was wondering.
Well, if it depends on where you go. If I'm from the South, because when I went to Michigan, everybody's like, "Oh, you're from the South." I'm like, "Baby, I'm from Central Missouri. I am not from the South."
They were from Alabama, so
not South.
Yeah, well, they were from Alabama because their favorite tea is the McDonald's tea, because that got it just about as sweet as they like to have it down there in the South. So.
Yeah, Sarah, I am from the South to you.
Yeah. Oh, everybody's to the South. I'm not sure. But what I've been known to do is garlic spread. You can buy the garlic spread do that, and then to put mozzarella cheese inside. So essentially, it's just garlic bread.
Now that would be pretty good.
I've put cheese on the outside before too.
Yes, I've seen that as well.
Crispy.
Hold on, let me text my husband and have him make.
Excuse me, I don't know what we need.
I will be down in 10 minutes.
I need a grilled cheese sandwich stat.
Yeah. Tina, I'm reading Read It and Weep by Jen McKinley and eating her 27th grilled cheese sandwich.
Yes.
Amy. Hi, everyone. I'm currently reading The Book Stops Here by Kate Carlisle tonight. I'm at 47%. Fantastic. Mm-hmm. Tina, I have given everyone else my grilled cheese burden, or is it a blessing?
Depends if you have bread and cheese.
Right? You're right. Hi, everyone. I'm reading Yarn to Go Yarn Retreat #1. I have read that one, Cajun. It's super cute. It's a fun little series.
Yeah.
And Sonia, I warned you to be prepared to eat a ton of grilled cheese. I went through a loaf of bread that week reading the series. I never eat bread. And you know what? It's got to be white bread for a grilled cheese. That's just my opinion. The Wonder Bread, white bread, 100%.
Texas toast.
Ours is keto bread.
Texas toast. I want it thick, so I can put a ton of cheese on it.
Ours is like really crispy.
We don't have a lot of food trucks, but one food truck that we do have in the area is a grilled cheese food truck.
Yeah, we have one in St. Louis as well.
Oh.
And they have a mac and cheese restaurant in St. Louis. That's
yes, please.
There was this grilled cheese place in the airport that we went to, and I went over there and I looked at the prices of their fancy grilled cheese and said, "Oh, I think I'm okay for now."
I think
put some brie on that. Make your grilled cheese bougie and put some brie on it. French bread, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, our grilled cheese is just as fancy as it can be with Velveeta.
Yeah. I'm getting fancy if I don't use the Kraft singles and I use like the Cracker Barrel singles.
Yeah.
Or the deli sliced cheese. If I use
right?
the deli sliced, ooh, I'm fancy, bougie.
Very, very, very. Purple Latina blessing. Grilled cheese is a gift from God. What is my husband cooking? Oh, it smells gross. Okay.
doesn't
It's
smell
not grilled
like
cheese, I'll tell you that.
She's gonna be like, stop whatever it is you're cooking. It don't smell good. Make some grilled cheese instead.
Yeah, seriously. I think he's making. Oh, he's doing something with garlic because all I can smell is garlic. This book has some kinky things going on for a cozy mystery, but I'm liking it so far. That's the horse one.
What is up with horse people and kinkiness?
Right?
You just read a book like that too. It's like the horses were brown chicken, brown cow, and
That's right. That's right. Yes, the cowboy romance.
And then that kind of got their motor oil running, and then they decided to do it. I'm just like, at least it's not dragons.
That. It was dragons, then horses, and it's a whole thing. Oh, Cajun, I made some pumpkin spice hot cocoa. It's a mix. It looks like it's made with dark chocolate. Hopefully it's good. Oh, that sounds really yummy.
Really good.
Sounds yummy.
I will be probably making some of that myself.
I actually did try that because I saw someone, I think on Instagram, mention, because I do love a pumpkin spice latte, but I sometimes find it's a little too much. So I got a hot chocolate from Starbucks, and I had them put the pumpkin spice sauce in it. Oh, was it ever good? And not like the caffeine that I didn't need, you know?
Right.
So yeah, that was a yummy.
I
yummy
have a
adventure.
skinny syrup that's pumpkin spice caramel or something. And I usually try to drink, I have to drink a protein shake every day. So I put that inside my chocolate protein shake and heat it up.
Ooh.
It's really good.
I got one of those, some of those, like, I don't know if it was Premier Protein or something that has the pumpkin spice. And I'm like, I'm putting it in my coffee. That's my, like, you know.
Yeah, I use my protein.
And I get it.
Because I have to have them at least one. I have at least one, and I usually try to do two to bump up my protein because it's so low. And I usually use it in coffee as coffee creamer. Actually, I probably wouldn't get it done. I wouldn't get it all drink if I didn't drink it in coffee.
There's this one lady on Instagram, like she drinks all kind of bougie waters and stuff. She mixes all those different flavors and makes all in the skinny syrups and
Tanya.
stuff.
Her name is Tanya. Yeah.
And she does a lot of that with the coffee with the protein. Stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that's who it is. I can't remember what her thing is on it. But
it's getting my life back at 40 something.
Taking my life back.
Taking my life back. Yeah. She's
because she had the weight loss surgery or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She's lost like 200 something.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Wow. That's fabulous.
I have not, but I'm working on it.
Anita, hi everyone. Tonight I'm reading Murder, She Wrote, The Ghost and Mrs. Fletcher. Excellent. Esther Jane, I'm reading The Littlest Library by Poppy Alexander. Hi, Barbara. Our comic relief is here. Good afternoon, friends. I won't be on for long. I need to go to Walmart for supper.
Oh, no.
Excellent. I love The Littlest Library, she says. Mother Goose Library. I just started. I think it's a winner. Excellent. And hello. Hi, Sarah and everyone. I'll be reading The X-Hex by Aaron Sterling. Yay. I enjoyed that one. Rena, hi, everyone. Don't know what I'll be reading tonight, but I'm just happy to be here. Well, we're happy you're here, too.
Yeah, I'm glad
Thank
you're
you.
here.
Ambi, hi, everyone. She says, hello from my creative corner of creation. I'm only here till 8, and I have to that I have a live with my friends are doing to watch. Excellent.
Excellent.
If any sprints happen while I'm here, I'll be listening to The X-Hex by Aaron Sterling. Ooh, can we get it? Well, we got a grilled cheese bingo, so I don't know if we're going to get a book bingo.
We might get a book bingo.
Hi, Sarah. Hi, Storm. Hi, Sonia. Hi, everyone. Yeah, it's the triple S's today.
Yes, we're the S team.
Right? S Club 3?
Yes. S cubed.
Yeah, S cubed. Yeah. Hi, Lindsay. She says, good evening, everyone. Glad you're here. Annie, hi, all. I'm reading Dawn and the Impossible 3 BSC book number 5. Excellent. Amy says, I'm waiting for it on audio from my library. I'm 4th in line for it. Cajun. Of my holds for November. Oh, one of my holds for November came in today. And it was read on Libby only. Oh, no. That's disappointing.
I hate when that happens. And I usually send it back and I'm like, well, try something else.
Yeah. Try this again. Lindsay says, I just finished the Bailey Kate series this week. I wish she wrote more in the series. Someone mentioned in a last live that there's going to be a book 11 next year, something in rolling pins. So stay tuned for that, Lindsay. And so I read that Cozy Mystery last year. I want to read more in that series. Tina, oh no, I just realized I need to watch a lecture in the next 45 minutes. I can speed it up, so I'll make it by 8.
I'm so glad those days are behind me. Ugh.
Right? Annie says, Tina, Arcasian, that happened to me with the Bellwoods game. It's a new book, so I was surprised and returned it. Boo.
I have the audiobook for that. I wanted to get the actual book for it so that I could like follow along, but it is, since it is a new book, there's a hold on like wait for it. And I'm like, I probably won't get them at the same time if I try. It's supposed to be like illustrations and stuff in it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Tina says she won't be able to comment, but I'll be watching you on TV. Oh God. Big.
I always watch it on TV too. So
my friend watches me on TV. She's like, I'll watch your video later whenever I'm in my room and I'm watching it on TV. And I'm like, why do you want me so big?
Yeah. Nothing weirder about that. Amy says, thank you, Storm. I couldn't get into Slime Doesn't Pay. I tried it, but it just wasn't for me. It sounds like a DNF, like I DNF'd it for a good reason.
Yeah, because the brother was a real pain in the butt, and the reason why he acted the way he did, and all that kind of stuff, that the reveal things at the end or whatever, I was like, this is dumb. R.L. Stein was not on his game on that one.
No, he was phoning in it on that one, right?
Because I read one of his new Goosebumps one was the scariest book ever, and I liked that one. It was perfectly creepy and all that kind of stuff, and that one was dumb.
Oh, that's too bad. Okay, I'm just setting up the kitty cat here because I know some of y'all miss the kitty cat. So Ambi says Mark Summers.
Thank you. That was the host.
Yeah,
thank you.
Because I love Double Dare. So there you go.
Thank you. Could not remember the last name to save my life. I'm lucky I know my name most days. Thankfully, it's there on the screen.
Right? Is that who I am? And this is...
It's like when somebody asks you for your phone number and you're like,
yeah,
it's in my phone.
I don't call me.
Storm's got people asking her for her phone number. I'm just going to keep that over here to myself.
I'm talking about business people.
Sure.
Yeah, business. We don't know what your business is, but whatever.
Uh-huh.
Your business is your own.
That's right. We are not here to judge. All right, everybody. We will sprint to about the top of the hour. So happy reading, everybody. So how did everybody do? Oh, you're
I
muted.
got a whole 2% read of it.
Well, that's a lot.
It is. It is a lot. But I'm on page 825 now out of
Oh, good Lord.
1135, I think, or 38.
Hmm.
I'm at
Well-
72%.
I'm at 42% in the book that I started just a few hours ago, but it's not 8,600 billion pages like yours. So I
still have like this much to go.
girl, that just
Well,
looks
I've
like
been
something
reading.
I need to prop my TV on or something. No,
Right.
no thanks.
Put it back in its spot.
I did eat my Jimmy John's, and I'm working on making some bookmarks. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Fantastic. I only ate dinner and had a just chat with my husband. He was having chicken stir fry with curry rice with a lot of garlic. That's what I can smell. And even he's sitting there going, I think I used a bit too much curry. Like sweating there, honey? I had a grilled cheese sandwich. Is anybody surprised? Probably no.
Everyone tonight is going to have a grilled cheese sandwich, whether
That's
they
right.
want it or not.
It was delicious. What would have made it better would have been potato chips, but we didn't have any.
If I hadn't already ate, I might have made me one.
I keep trying to give them to you, Sarah.
Yeah,
but you won't
sorry.
take them.
Trying to be good and cut down on the sodium anyway, so it was the universe just saying, maybe let's hold off on that.
I understand that too.
Mm-hmm. Barbara says, slime started with you cannot do that on television. That Double Dare did it later.
Did not know.
Cajun, Annie, I sent it back to, I should learn to look before I put them on hold, I guess. Hello, peeps. Welcome, Amal. Barb, I will stay home and order Uber Eats. Excellent choice, Barb. Excellent choice. I am reading The Harp and the Rose, Book 3 in the Queenstown series by Jean Granger. E-reading from Fireball by Lainey Davis. Excellent. Yes, I love the Saddle Club too. It was a fun little series. Listening to Already Gone, nearly 60% in. Fantastic. Oh, Mother Goose, I had grilled cheese for lunch. Excellent choice. And Nita says, I use butter on my grilled cheese, no jelly. Amy, we had homemade chicken quesadillas. Ooh, so chicken and melted cheese and tortillas. So kind of a grilled cheese. I concur. That's a fancy grilled cheese.
I'm one of those grilled cheese people that dips their grilled cheese in ketchup. So,
do you put ketchup on your Kraft macaroni and cheese?
yes.
Oh, ruining it.
I will dip my grilled cheese in the tomato soup as appropriate.
Ooh,
I don't do soups, so yeah.
No ketchup.
I don't eat tomato.
I do
soup.
put a little bit. I like a little bit of ketchup on my grilled cheese, but not.
I like pickles on my grilled cheese.
Yeah, that's not bad either. I like to put bacon on mine.
But you put the pickles on the top instead of inside because I don't want no hot pickle. But the cold pickles on the top, need it that way.
My dad used to do grilled bologna sandwiches, so bologna instead of cheese, and then he would put lettuce, relish on them, and he really liked that. So,
I'd have to have mustard on cooked bologna for sure.
Fair enough.
My mom liked fried bologna sandwiches.
Me too.
That was a big to do in our house too. Cajun, jelly on grilled cheese is not a Southern thing.
Well, that's where they were from, so that's why I was wondering.
That would be good. Well, it's the
I
same
did try it though, because they're like, you can't knock it until you try it. So I tried it, and it wasn't bad, but it's just not something I would.
Well, it's the same kind of sort of idea as putting cheddar cheese on apple pie, right?
Yeah.
Like you're getting the cheese and the sweet.
Yeah,
so I can understand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, I would never put cheese on my apple pie.
Yeah, no, I've seen it. Again, that was something my dad loved.
Yeah, because I've seen people eat like slices of apple with cheese. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I do that. I eat cheese and apples or grapes and cheese. That to me is delicious, but not on my apple pie.
To do a grape and a cheese.
Grape and cheese is delicious.
Yeah. We can actually buy, like, at our grocery store, they sell like a little thing, and it's like full of grapes and then cheese cubes on the top. Get that with some crackers. That's a lunch right there.
Oh,
Agreed. Delicious.
Mm-hmm. To Shannon, reading freshman notebooks. Grades are due, but I'm also getting back to Doomful of Sugar. Loving.
I just finished it. I loved it too. And I'm so sorry. I do not miss those days of where I used to sit every evening and grade papers. I do not miss that at all. But no, it's not what I miss about teaching.
Yeah, once you get out of school and you learn that, like, teachers, they don't get paid to do that stuff at home. I mean, it's like,
well, your salary, so
yeah, but
you have to get all of that done in the time that they give you. But yeah,
if you can't, then you're taking it home.
Yeah, and so that like sucks, because then you're using your own time to have to.
Yeah,
teachers are heroes.
That's why I only lasted 20 years and not 30.
Amy, butter on grilled cheese is the best. Pat says, butter, no jelly. How many slices of cheese do you use? I use 2 slices of cheese to make it really cheesy. And then Anita says, I use 3 slices of cheese.
I was going to say, I use probably anywhere from 2 to 3 slices. Or if it's Velveeta, it's a big chunk.
I jokingly like the fancy grilled cheese, but if we have like the shredded cheese in a bag that we use for tacos or something, I will do that and then put the lid on it to let it melt.
What you said.
Yes. The best.
Agreed.
The best. Oh, you break it apart and you're getting the
cheese pool.
Right? Amby says, I use Sunbeam bread.
I use bunny bread. If you're from the St. Louis area, you know what bunny bread is.
Oh, okay. Grilled cheese of various varieties are a staple for this vegetarian. I'm with you because I do eat a mostly vegetarian diet, so I love me some grilled cheese. Hello, good evening, Monet. Welcome. Oh, here we go, getting excited. This book has sex games with handcuffs. So kinky for a cozy mystery, but it's still good. Poor Brooklyn, the things she sees. Good Lord. That's the horse one.
The horses are horny, I guess. I don't know.
Clearly, there's something going on with the horses.
Where is Tiffany when I need her? Because she makes fun of my country one, whatever that was, it Country Club, that one.
Yes, I was just going to say the Country Club mysteries that I did not like at all, and it wasn't because it was kinky, because that doesn't bother me. I thought that they were, I couldn't handle the better than thou classist kite. It just got on my nerves. But
she's not like that, just her mother.
Well, I don't know. I just
was still too much.
It was not for me. But that part didn't bother me. But I was just going to say, are you reading that Country Club one? But this is a horse one.
Yeah, this is the canter or something or other, I think.
Yeah, different strokes for different folks. Go ahead.
Right? You do you.
Yeah, stay out of my house, but go ahead.
Okay, hi. Hope everyone is well. Hubby is reading Into the Drowning Deep to us tonight. And hopefully finishing it. Bopped the like. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Kay, I was inspired by you this weekend.
Oh, yes.
Ann and I did the Goosebumps read along, the Choose Your Own Adventure. But I was like, I told him, I was like, well, Kay on the reading sprints, her husband does it with her, actually reads it. And he was like, oh, girl, I'll do it. And he had fun. So I used you as an example.
He's probably going to be like, tell your friends that I don't want to know what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's funny. I told him tonight, I said, I have a reading sprint tonight. And he's like, is that where you get on and talk to people that you don't know? And I was like, yeah, basically, but I do know that because we're all friends. And he said, so am I going to go downstairs? And I was like, oh, yeah, because you hate going to the man cave and playing video games.
Right? Yeah. It was Garrett. I think there's hockey on. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. I'm starting to read Powerless by Elise Silver. Excellent. Cajun said all my cats have S names. When I did that thing where you start with the wrong name and call the next, it sounded like a snake hissing. I had a coworker come into my office today and she's like, so Janice, and I'm like, that's not even close.
It's not even the right letter.
Like all in my head now. I had Janice from Friends, Chandler Bing.
I would have said, well, Susan.
Yeah.
I thought today was call each other the wrong name day.
Yeah. I often get Sandra.
Same.
Right? But it's funny
Same.
because that's my mom's name, which is fine. It doesn't bother, like, whatever. But Janice, like
Sandra, Sophia, Sarah, anything that starts with S besides my name. And usually people mispronounce my name, which is fine.
Yes.
I don't care. But, I've been called worse. If you're calling me Sandra, whatever, I don't care.
Yep.
Don't call me other things. But I usually get Sandra too.
Mm-hmm.
And my name there's no.
I know. People are weird. Storm just has a unique name, so people do not mess that up. Generally,
but I get called Thunder and Lightning and Thunder and partly cloudy and partly sunny and rainy, and so
she has her own set of problems.
Right.
I get when I was little, the kids would ask me if I was the one that made it rain last night. And
yeah, I was Sonia Lasagna.
Oh.
Yeah, be a fat kid and be Sonia Lasagna. That's fun.
Yeah. No.
We had a Wendy, and we had a girl who her name was Lena Ann, but she went by Ellie. So everybody thought it was funny to say a Wendy storm blew through Ellie.
Kids think they're so smart, don't they? And of course, like I was telling this coworker today, what I got a decade ago when I got married was Sarah Palin. So my last name is Phelan. So everybody who saw it's like, did you know your name looks just like, no, really?
I dropped off something for you with your address. And my husband said, you're writing a letter to Sarah Palin. No, dear.
I can see Alaska from my house.
No, I was like, no, dear. No, this is very different.
Yeah. But everybody who would say that to me would be like they were the first one to figure that out. Oh. You know what I mean? Like,
kind of like when you work retail and somebody says, oh, there's not a price tag on it, it's free. I was like, oh, I've never heard that before.
Yeah. Do tell me another one.
Somebody's coming to arrest me. Sorry if you hear that. I really do live in a decent neighborhood.
Except for right now. Sharon, hi all. I'm reading Block Party currently, and we'll be working in my craft room this sprint. Excellent. Abby says, Sarah, a few weeks ago you showed the Werther's Originals caramel, apple filled, and pumpkin spice soft caramels. I don't like the apple ones, but the others are absolutely fabulously yummy. No, they are great. I have them in a bowl on my thing at work, and people will come in. I think they just come in to steal one, but they don't want to make it look like, so they always have to talk to me. I'm like, no, it's fine. Just take the candy and go.
They're like, so, hey, how are you doing?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be giving it to the lady who called me Janice.
Yeah.
Be like, you don't even know my name.
Yeah. Say my name, and then you can have a candy.
Well, that sounds kind of like that kinky story, so you may not want to go there.
This is true. Susan says, hi, all. I'm starting Scritch Scratch. Yay. Excellent. And Pat is happy that the kitty cat is back. You're welcome, Pat.
Yay. Just for our cheerleader.
Kat says, in the book I'm reading, the main character fixed her favorite comfort food, grilled cheese. We have a bingo for sure.
Yes.
Cheese is the name of the day.
Just so y'all know, I ordered a grilled cheese sandwich and lobster mac and cheese. That will feed me for 2 days. Where on earth did you get that from?
She went to Walmart.
No, she said she was ordering Uber.
Oh,
okay. What kind of fancy ass Walmart does she have?
She said she went to Walmart to get dinner. I was like, that's a bougie.
Yeah, then she changed her mind.
I don't have one of those.
It's a Walmart.
Yeah.
Like the Target.
Yeah,
it's the Walmart.
Yeah. Well, as my nephew, he always, ever since he was little, called it the Walmart. So
my aunt always calls it the Walmart.
And I'm like, there's no the. It's just Walmart, but it's the Walmart.
It's not Walmart. We do that around here.
That's my aunt does that too. Bless her heart. The Walmart. Hello, everyone. Hello, evening readers. I am just starting my autumn reading with The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Lori Gilmore. Excellent.
That is a popular read.
I was going to say, yeah, that one's going around. Yeah.
Danielle, hi everyone. I'm going to be reading The Brutal Telling by Louise Penny. You're reading your way through that series pretty quickly.
Not a Tiffany book.
Oh, God, no. Not a Tiffany title.
No. Louise Penny, she's allergic to Louise Penny. So
pretty much.
The only thing I hate it when I hear people say this is a cozy book. You know, I'm reading a cozy book because, like, no, just because it's a small town, it's not cozy mystery. It's not.
There's some bad things that happen in small towns, my friends. Let me tell you.
Yeah, grew up in a small town. There's a Murder in the Afternoon is a book that's written about my small town and
really
murder that happened there. Yeah. Yep.
Brutal. Yeah, I got to 49%. Well done. Musical Maggie, welcome. I started the lecture. Oh, I think that's teen. Maybe not.
It might be Tina.
I am 8 of 20 minutes in. Cajun got 51%. And then Tina said, finish my lecture. Okay, so maybe that wasn't Tina. And I was just scrolling on my TV while ignoring it. Pat says, did not read. Yesterday had problems keeping food down and diarrhea. Ooh, called the clinic and nurse's aide brought me medication. Excellent. So nurse practitioner and nurse's aide came to check on me. Oh, that's good.
You're just having a time, Pat, I tell you.
You know? Storm, I win. The Fiery Cross is 1,443 pages.
Y'all can have your big old books. I don't want anything to do with them.
No, I'll use them to hold up my table.
Right.
Store stuff. Storm, encyclopedias are not as big as that doorstop you're reading. Nina got 14%. Danielle, Pat, I hope you feel much better. Yes, Pat, I really do hope you feel better soon.
Same.
Purple Reinhardt says, made my grilled cheese with ham and read 10 pages. I'm reading Powerless by the Silver, and it's a big book. You guys like your big books.
Size queen.
Susan, right? Susan says, read to chapter 6 in Script Scratch. Excellent.
Hope you're liking it. I like it.
I like that one.
We're gonna do a chit chat about it in November. Like
nice.
We're shooting for the first Saturday in November.
A chit chat about Script Scratch.
Yeah,
that's fun to say.
I see what you did.
It's fun.
It's just fun. Cav says, hi, everyone. I'm sneaking in a wee bit late. Oh, you're fine. Reading Naomi's Christmas by Marta Perry, Amish romance.
Getting a little head start on them Christmas movies.
Right? You gotta.
They might show an ankle.
Pretty much. Caught her churning the butter.
The butter thing reminded me of my friend because we were in one of the shops at Silver Dollar City and she's like, you see this, and it was a little churn, like butter churn or whatever it was, but it was pretty expensive, like I don't know, $50-$60 or whatever. And she's like, I had something like that when I was little, but it was bigger and it was made of wood. So I said, and did you make the butter? And she's like, yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh. Pat says, Danielle, I am feeling better today, but my sinuses are working overtime with a hacking cough. Oh, that's the one thing I haven't been able to shake from having the COVID is the cough. Cajun says, my daddy liked bologna, peanut butter, and banana sandwiches. Ooh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to agree.
All together? Because
peanut butter and banana is delightful. I do that.
That's what I was like. That part I was okay with, but
or the bologna is fine.
But banana, no. Yes. No.
Tina says, I feel like like jelly on grilled cheese is a fancy thing, like cheese and fruit, but some jam on a sandwich, like you're French, like you're French. Actually, if I get French toast, I usually eat it with jam. Same with pancakes. I prefer it with jam over syrup.
I put peanut butter and jelly on mine. So.
Well, that sounds good too. I thought freshman notebooks was some kind of chicklet romance. I thought so too. That's when I read it, and then I went, "Oh no, wait, she's grading stuff." Okay, I understand.
That's great.
You and I, our minds went to the same place.
Well, isn't there like
the freshman dorm series?
Yeah. So I was going there a little bit. Then I was like, oh wait, she's grading papers. When you read a little bit more, it's like, oh.
Storm, I use Velveeta on my grilled cheese.
Yay.
PK, hello. Having a mini slump or just not able to decide, can't tell. We'll probably watch some booktube while crocheting after having some dinner. Rice-a-roni with shrimp and water chestnuts.
Well, you just made your rice-a-roni fancy.
Well, sorry, we're not dealing with that tonight, PK. It's all about the grilled cheese and the fancy grill.
I can't deal with that. I would die. So you enjoy your shrimp, girl. It would kill me, but you eat it.
The shrimp and the water chestnuts, that makes it fancy.
What happens while reading out loud stays.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Amy says, no, the Kinky Book is The Book Stops Here by Kate Carlisle. It's book 8 in the Bibliophile series. But I have to read book 1 in the Country Club series as well. This book is not as kinky as that one. Sounds pretty,
I just didn't think it was that bad, I guess. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm on like
it's always the quiet ones.
I just read book 16, so book 1 was a long time ago. Book 17 and that's coming out soon, so I read book 1 a long time.
I think that is delightful. I was thrilled. It's in Missouri. I love the titles, and I read the first one. I was like, this is not for me.
Back when 50 Shades was like the thing, like everybody was reading 50 Shades. Everybody in my office was reading it. And I'm like, yeah, no, I literally had no interest. I did end up reading the first one just to see what the hype was. But I remember one day one of the trustees came in and she is actually Orthodox Jewish. So very prim and proper. And she's going on about 50 Shades of Grey. I'm like, excuse me? What now? It's always the quiet ones.
Well, it's funny. It's like, it was, being a reader. I've been a reader all my life. You all have too, I'm sure. You've been a reader all your life. And then all these people kind of come out of the woodwork and are like, ooh, I love to read. I love to read. And I was like, well, oh my gosh, what have you read? Oh, 50 Shades of Grey. And I was like,
or Twilight.
Or Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to go here with the Harry Potter.
I mean, I love Harry Potter.
It's always the really like the brand.
The popular.
I enjoyed Twilight. I read all of 50 Shades of Grey because I wanted to know why he was so messed up. That was really the only thing I cared about. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, oh, beyond, do you read any other genre or, trying to have a conversation? You're like, oh no, I just love 50 Shades of Grey. It's just the most amazing book ever. And I'm like, baby, have you read another book?
Maybe try something to compare it with.
Yeah.
You can't say that.
Can I recommend this cozy mystery?
When you've only read the Bible and 50 Shades of Grey, honey, you need to read some more books to kind of decide what's
balance it out a little. Put something in the middle there.
Yeah, I mean, and what genre
wasn't 50 Shades supposed to be like a Twilight knockoff or something?
It's supposed to be like a adult, like some sort of thing.
Yeah.
And you know what? For people who love it, I love the fact that it made reading popular. Like people 100%. Started going to bookstores and stuff. I love that. Anything that encourages reading. I don't care what you read, but
right.
To sit there, make this like prolific statement that, oh my God, this is the best book ever. It's like, what other books have you read?
Yeah.
And there's no answer there. And it's like,
and when that's the only book you need
a bigger control group.
Right. Yeah. PK says, I get called every letter combination you can think of. I just answer. Don't even correct.
Same.
Amy, I love the Bibliophile mysteries. Just the main character, Brooklyn, walked in on her neighbor playing a sex game, so to speak. Yikes.
And
I want to like that series, but I wasn't a huge fan of the first one because it had a bunch of F words in it. But I'm prepared for it, but I keep putting off the second one. I was going to read it in September, and I still didn't get to it.
It says, once on the phone at work, I was introduced as Strawberry. I now have the phrase, now coming to the stage.
Strawberry.
Garrett and I do that every time we walk by somewhere like, oh, Candy. He's like, now coming to the stage.
All I can think of is there's a rap song. I think it's by Dr. Dre that talks about Strawberry, the neighborhood hooker. So it's just like, that's all I can think of. I don't think I want to be Strawberry.
Oh, Pat, our little cheerleader. Thank you so much.
She's awesome.
Tina, my sister's name is Gina, so the whole parents calling you by your sibling's name is way worse for us. I still don't understand that decision.
Yeah, that I have a cousin, and all his kids start with J. It's Jason, Jeffrey, Joshua, Jeremy, and Jessica.
Good Lord, no.
My cousin Craig and his wife Kelly have 7 girls, and they're all K names. Kendria, Casey, Kylie, Kyra, Kendria. I can't remember the last. I mean, they Sarah 7.
Wow.
I
didn't know there was that many K names.
Well, I think they made them up too.
I was gonna say
some of those sounded a little unique.
It's like the names. They name
it's
them
like the drugger
stations.
or the jugger, whatever the hell that family is, who did all the 18 kids and counting. All their kids were J names, but towards the end, some of them were like, "Is that really a name?"
Like one of them's named after a radio station that's local. Keishi. I mean, it's like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Cajun says, I had a project manager once that repeatedly called me a different name. I would correct her. Other people started correcting her. I stopped responding. It was just rude. Well, yeah.
I had a principal that used to mix up my name and then my best friend's name, who is the school counselor there. So she would say Tina, and I was like, did Tina do something bad? And she's like, no. And I was like, okay, good. I can be Tina then. It's like, I don't want to be Tina if you're mad at her.
Right. Annie made it to 29%. Barbara, I just said I don't know who Strawberry is, but I am Barbara. The patient laughed so hard. It's nice when some people can take it like if it's a legitimate mistake, right? Tina says, and none of my other siblings' names are similar to ours. Joey, Tom, and Jeff. Nina, I love the Bibliophile series so far, but some of them are wild. Oops. That's why I like them. Nope. Tina and Maggie are 2 different people. My apologies, Maggie. My apologies, because you were both doing lectures. Teresa, I love the brutal telling. 5 stars. Excellent. I'm listening to The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelandis, I think. 42%. And Danielle says, Teresa, I'm enjoying it so far. Pat, I hope you feel better soon. Yes. I'm on number 7, but saving it for December. I'm now reading A Study in Scarlet. Excellent. PK, now the It book to say you love reading would be the 4th wing. Will be the 4th wing. Yeah. The It book to say you love reading will be the 4th wing. Yes. I don't mind the kinky. I mean, I read the very steamy romance books, but in a cozy mystery, it just tires me. It's not what you're expecting. Right? I think that's the thing. I'm absolutely loving Ruth and her pet duck, Rosa. I loved the Twilight Saga books, but I wish that there would have been a book with the Volturi. I didn't read it.
Yeah, the Volturi are the group of vampires who kind of ran the whole.
I was gonna say, weren't they?
They lived in Italy, and they were kind
the
of
ones coming after them.
And in the last one, yeah,
it's like
they were kind of the ones who made all the rules and stuff about. I agree. I think that would have been pretty interesting. They could have, and she may still. I think that she's also didn't she rewrite it in like the point of view of Edward now?
I think
so. She may still do that. I mean,
but she had that one written a long time ago. But if I remember right, I think it got leaked on the internet.
Oh, yes.
Before she even published it. And so she just never published it. And she just recently, I guess, decided to go ahead and publish it.
The author that wrote Twilight wrote a standalone book called The Host.
Yeah.
That book was incredible. I loved it.
I think my husband actually read it.
I thought that was like the whole preface of it all and the world built. I loved it. I thought it was incredible.
I didn't read it because I wasn't a huge fan of Twilight, and so I was like, I don't want to read anything else.
It's nothing like Twilight. It doesn't have that pining and all of that. It's nothing like that. It really is just about this girl and her journey through this horrible experience. I just thought it was incredible.
Stephanie Meyer could have written the book from Jacob's perspective.
She could have. She may still.
My daughters are Sarah and Sienna. People often blended their names. Yeah. I worked with a woman named Tara, Tara. And my very first day, they were introducing me to people and like, hi, this is Tara. And I said, not even like, and I said, hi, Tara, nice to meet you. Right. It's Tara. Pardon me. Like,
Everybody always asks, whenever they find out I have a brother, they're like, well, what's your brother's name? And I'm like, Scott.
Yeah.
And they're thinking, oh, well, that's very ordinary.
That's boring.
I used to tease people in high school and tell them I was going to have twins and name them Crayon and Crayola.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. So let's jump into a sprint for maybe 20 minutes.
Okay.
And then we'll come back and finish off the comments. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Excellent.
I'm going to eat the rest of my cookie.
There you go. Yes. I might grab a popsicle.
I want a cookie.
Happy reading and snacking, everybody. So how did everybody do?
I got to 12% of stocking around the Christmas.
Excellent.
That's a 45%.
It's just been bumped off.
Poor Tiffany.
It cracked me up at the beginning of it because it said something like, "For Tiffany, I had fun killing you," or something like that. I was like, wait. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I got to 45%. And I'm still working on making bookmarks.
Love it. Love it. Fantastic. So,
What do you make your bookmarks out of?
Yeah.
Just, I have a lot of, basically just stacked pattern paper. And then I have stamps and stickers and like this one that I'm working on right now. It's just 3 stacks of printed paper.
Oh, nice.
So it's on both sides. And then I think I'm just going to stick the cat at the bottom with the books.
That's adorable.
And then this here, I like to party. And by party, I mean read books. So, and then I have ribbons and stuff. Most of my stuff is downstairs in my craft room. But while I'm listening, I like to be doing something.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Barbara, my dad's name was Bob, my mom's name was Betty, my sister's name is Betsy, and my brother's name is Bob, and my name is Barbara. We also had 2 dogs named Buster and Buffy.
Wow.
Bob and Betty, that's White Christmas. Bob and Betty,
Aww.
Betty and Bob.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Just a family of BSers. Our last name is Stevens.
I have a family of BSers too, and there's no B's or S's in
Yeah.
that.
Tina says, I'm honestly surprised Stephanie Meyer hasn't written all the versions because she keeps publishing different perspectives of the same story over and over again. Says, love The Host.
Same.
The book The Host by Stephanie Meyer was really good. I loved it, but the movie was horrible.
Agreed.
You have to have read the book to understand the movie.
Agreed.
I had to explain constantly to my husband what was going on during the movie. They chopped so much out of the movie. It was just horrible.
I agree.
Elizabeth. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, y'all. Just got home. Today I started The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks for book club. It's really interesting so far. I want to read that one. Barbara, that is hilarious. Barbers are comic relief. Jessica, hi everyone. Sorry a bit late. Had a few errands to do and just now sitting down. I will be reading the Bellwoods Game. It's a middle grade Halloween book. Started it last night. Enjoying it so far. Excellent.
That's good. I have that one on my giant list on my Libby.
Kay says we did not get done yet, but still hoping to finish before bed. Fingers crossed. She says thank you for the spritz. You are very welcome. Pat saying good night, y'all. Going to go watch a movie on Hallmark, and it is Carrot Cake Murder by you know who. Happy reading and take care. Have a good night, Pat. Hope you feel better soon.
Yeah.
Tina didn't read. Was just watching YouTube. I can get behind that.
Yeah, YouTube is reading.
Absolutely. Sorry.
You need to read the.
Yeah. If I put on the subtitles. Just thank you for the sprints. Have a good night. You too, Tina. Thank you so much for joining us. Finished the lecture. Also got myself some tea. Excellent, Maggie. Well done. 52%, 28 pages, 60%. You guys rock. Made it to 90%. Hopefully I can finish it tonight. And Annie got to 40%. Fantastic. Well done, everybody. It's been a good night for reading for you guys. So, we're at the bottom of the comments. It's 9:00 and I'm exhausted. And so what do you ladies have coming up? Anything on your social medias?
Nothing that I know of off the. I'm looking through some of my horror books to see if I can do like a my favorite creature horror or something, but I haven't got that all lined up yet. But
I have no clue.
How about how to make bookmarks?
I don't even know what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to do a no social November. So I'm going to turn off all my social media in November.
Interesting.
And
So are
just
you
doing that,
posting or are
Gabby,
you
never-
still going to watch?
I will still like YouTube. I don't consider YouTube a social media for me.
Fair enough.
YouTube to me is because I don't watch television, so it's like YouTube to me is my entertainment. Just like I'm just Facebook, Instagram. I'm going to shut them all of that down for a month of November and just focus on mindfulness.
Good for
And
you.
have a kind of just a no social November for a little bit, just to kind of get back to me and focusing on some of the things. I have some pretty serious things coming up in the next month, and nothing that's, horrible, but just things that I want to focus more on and less on making sure I have pictures and all the things to appease everybody. So,
Well, that's great.
mm.
I was going to post a video tomorrow, but I decided actually not to. I think it's a little too raw. I know there's only like 40 people here in the chat, but I'm just going to make this really quick. I talked to these two ladies before we got started, but I'm just going to share it here now to make it quick. That my health is not the greatest, and I am being put on the heart transplant list. Nothing is happening right now. There's time. It's somewhere in the next 12 to 18 months. I'm fine now. I'm just tired all the time, and the usual when you deal with something like this. So I don't want to dwell on it because I need to work through it in my own brain. The hospital's actually letting me reach out to a psychologist, which is going to be freaking fantastic, because that I'm definitely going to need to talk to somebody. But like I said, I had done a video. I'd shot it just before we came on here, and I just decided, no, I'm not going to post it. It's too raw. I just deleted it. When I have more to discuss, I will share. But just so everybody knows, I'm good. I feel good. I just mentally need to work through this, but I'm not leaving YouTube because you guys are my rock and are going to help me get through this.
Well, and what we can do as a community is just kind of keep you in our, keep you in positive, however you believe, positive thoughts, uplifting prayer, whatever that
100%.
is.
And I'll take
just,
it all.
And just keep you there, and, and
Yeah.
know that you have a lot of positives on your side.
Mm-hmm. Scary, but we'll get through this. I've been through this a lot, I've been through other things. I can do this. My aunt and I were joking yesterday because my grandmother lived to be 96, and my aunt goes, "You come from good hearty stock." Like, we're going to be fine. But instead tomorrow, to lighten it up, I am going to be talking about my attempt again now to do the Read What You Own challenge. So we shall see.
I would have to set mine at like 5 books.
Right? Because I think that's what I say in the video, is something like, I'll try with 25 books and we'll go from there.
After cleaning my room today, just going through and, changing closets out and then tidying up some other things and getting rid of stuff, I was like, oh my God, I need to read some books I own. They just look at me and they're like, oh, look at her coming in again with those library books. And we're been sitting here wanting to be read for a year. They're angry. My books are angry.
Oh, and then I get an email today from my library being like, hey, big library book sale on the 4th of November. I'm like, well, technically the Read What You Own challenge doesn't start till November 6th.
Oh, just buy more.
Honey, we're going to the library. And I had to highlight Cajun's comment here. Thanks for the sprints. Have a scrappy dappy day.
Scrappy dappy doo.
The fact that she remembers that from the other day.
Right? I feel like she's been using it a lot.
Yeah, she must be, yeah.
Everybody saying thank you for the sprints, and a lot of you saying thank you. I really appreciate it. It's, like I said, it's been tough. Garrett's, I have a follow-up appointment next Tuesday at the hospital, and Garrett's actually going to come with me because I think there's some things he needs to hear. Yeah. It's one thing for me to tell him. It's something else that, he needs to hear. So,
Well, you need another set of ears too, because you're trying to process this is happening to you.
Precisely.
It needs to be there and process too. So
absolutely, because this affects him just as much as it affects me. Right? I'll put you on my prayer list. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, you guys. I really do. So let's end it on a fun note. Guys, it's Wednesday. We made it halfway through the week. Weekend's on the horizon.
Tomorrow is my Friday. So when you only work on Tuesdays and Thursdays, Tuesday is my Monday and Thursday is my Friday. It's the best week ever.
And And remember, no live on Sunday because Tiffany is off galley.
Is away. That's right. Yes. Okay. But PK will be doing a live. She's
every other day.
And she's like all the time. She's all the day. PK is all the lives.
I think she does like Thursday. I think she does like Saturday afternoons or something.
I think she is. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Anyway, guys, everybody have a fantastic night. And we will talk to you later. Bye, everybody. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining.